Boy Spice. Hello, Boy Spice. Wagwan. Say hello.
Hi, Tacha. How are you doing?
Oh my God, I'm good. How are you doing? Say hello to your people now. You're on the Big Friday show. The energy here is big. I need you to upgrade your energy. I need you to feel big. What is going on? How are you feeling this evening, Boy Spice?
I'm awesome. I'm chill as usual. No stress. Just living my life.
No stress, living your life. I can see that you are really living your life. So the conversation I was having this evening with my people is the story of a Ugandan lover boy that went to disguise as a female to write exams for his love. And he's a magistrate, a lawyer. Yeah, exactly. Or to go write exams for his babe, and then they caught him. So I want to know now. Let me ask you. Tell me, what's the length you can go for love, or you've gone for love?
Okay, as simple as it is, it's borrowing money. Sounds very basic, but it's actually something I'll never do anymore because, like, if I don't get, I don't get. I don't kill myself to impress anybody. You understand? So, that's just it.
You borrowed money. How much are we talking about here?
This was, like, years back. I think it was, like, 50,000 naira.
What, are you serious?
Yeah. So, like, and at that time, it was a lot of money to me.
Honestly, because I know I saw a video of you this evening talking about how you didn't get Christmas clothes and you were feeling bad, you were upset. Say, where's my Christmas clothes? So 50,000 naira would have felt like 50 million naira, and you gave it to a babe. What did she say she wanted the money for?
She was like, oh, she wanted to go like have fun and eat somewhere, and I think a guy wanted to take her out or something. I'm like, why would you go with a guy when you're with me? And she's like, oh, she's been wanting to go to this place, blah blah blah, she likes it, so I had to go and like borrow money.
Mado. And I was just yabbing Nigerian men that they don't know how to show love, but look at you borrowing 50 million at that time to go and give to a babe. That is so crazy. Now, Boy Spice, you're really inspiring. You're a big artist. You have so many hit songs. You have so many great songs. We have people jamming to it. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. What would you say is your biggest track? Because all of your songs are hits. But what would you say is your biggest track?
My biggest track, like personally?
Personally, yeah.
I would say... So to me, my biggest track is not like based off on like streams or stuff like that. It's based off on like me how I see it as an artist. I'll say it's Dreams, because Dreams was a song that took me like months to write, and I had to like rack up my brain to like...
Give us 5 seconds of Dreams, because I'm trying to think. What track like, is Dreams?
You sabi book that. Yeah, they sing and as I write rhymes, different dreams and different lives. So it's about like, it's a true life story of me mixed up with a little bit of fiction. So about a girl I grew up with, and she traveled abroad, and I'm pursuing my music and all of that. So I had to like create a story with my lyrics in a way that even without you seeing any visuals or music video, you can imagine it in your head. So that was tasking for me. So I would say that's my...
Exactly. So your biggest track for you is not based off of the streams. It's based off of your personal angle. And Dreams is your biggest song. Now, talking about streams, right? What song has the most streams for you?
I mean, it's Overdose, the Maven song. And, like, obviously, because like when a lot of great artists like that come together to do something together, it has to be massive. So, yeah.
You'd say Overdose?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a conversation in the air. Right? Boy Spice of artists using streaming farms to actually boost their music. Boy Spice, how many of your songs have you used streaming farms for?
Honestly, I don't even know anything about that. I hear people saying it, but I can't really speak on it because I don't know what it is, and I don't know.
Should I tell you what it is? Streaming farms is where you get multiple people to be streaming your music.
Like, I understand, but I mean, there's sometimes I'll go on the chat and I'll see some songs. I'm like, how? Because there's no way a song is going to like be like top in the chart and
top
you won't
6
see
or top
it
7
like on social media, because social media is like one of the biggest platforms for music.
Like
now
the hub
in the
for
world.
big
So
hits.
if your song is not active on social media, there's no way you can lyric like climb the chart, except if you're like Wheezy and the rest of them. Like when you just drop, everybody goes and
So everybody else uses streaming
you
farms aside
understand? So
Wizkid?
no. I'm saying that sometimes when I see some songs on the chart and I don't really like see the work of the song on social media in real life, it doesn't add up. So I'd be like, what's going on here? But I can't really say because I don't know. So I just mind my business. But
So you don't use streaming fans?
I don't know what it is.
You just believe your fans are strong enough to push your music.
Like, why? I mean, why do you need to even do that? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Cool stuff. Boy Spyce, you work with Don Jazzy. Boy Spyce, you get to see Don Jazzy almost every day. How does it feel working with Don Jazzy? Like a man like Don Jazzy, this is a very big personality, producer, singer, every. How does it feel working with Don Jazzy?
It's amazing. It's awesome. Like from the outside, it looks very crazy, but he's a very, very cool person. He's a very, very loving person. Like there'll be sometimes I walk up to him and I want to greet him. I'm like bow my head and everything, and he just raise up his hand. I'm like,
get up,
shake me. So like, it makes it not really like difficult to like be around him. So I see him as a friend too, not just like my label boss and everything. I still see him as a friend because he is that open and accessible to every one of us.
So meeting Don Jazzy is definitely a blessing.
It's definitely not a blessing. I don't know what it is.
Exactly. It's definitely a blessing.
Yeah.
What do you miss about your old life, Boy Spyce? Do you miss Yabasia rice? You know, right now, you can't just come out and say, let me just ASAPly buy this or let me ASAPly get that. You're going to have so many paparazzi. People bringing out first. Oh, that's Boy Spyce. Do you miss your privacy?
Yeah, I do. But I mean, sometimes I still go and do some things. I just wear my mask and everything. Like, I remember there was a day I went to the bank and I thought I was disguised. Then people recognizing me. I'm like, okay. I was kind of like sad that I thought I could
do something funny.
But I couldn't. But I was still happy, like, oh my God has blessed you. So why are you sad? I mean, it's a good thing that people even know you when you try to cover up. So it's amazing. I like the feeling.
So what do you think you miss, or what do you miss about your old life? This is what you're enjoying in your new life.
A little bit of the privacy. I miss knowing people's true intention, because there is this incident that happened. So there was a time I had an issue with my car.
Okay.
Right? So it was at the mechanic, and at the meantime, like if I want to go to the studio in the night, I'll just like order a ride and disguise myself and go. So I got to the gate, like the estate gate, and the securities were trying to be funny to me just because
they know you're a celebrity. Oh, okay.
They couldn't see me. So in my head, I was like, wow, so this is how they will like treat every other person. Because anytime I'm driving with my car and I just like, they just open the door and they are so nice, and I feel like I like them because I think they are so nice,
and they are generally nice to everybody.
Yeah, so I thought that's how they are. So like when that thing happened, it just reset my brain. Like, okay, you need to understand that this is not how life actually works for everybody. So it's sad, but it's what it is.
This is I would say that happens kind of particularly in Lagos. So everybody just grades you based off of what they can see. Yeah. How big are you looking? That would tell if I should treat you nicely. For me, treat everybody nicely. If you're not nice to anybody else, don't be nice to me. I need to be sure you're nice to everybody for you to be nice to me.
That's true.
Like, don't be disguising like you're a good person and all of that. What are you currently working on? Like, what do you want us to know about? What music? Which one is coming up? And you're a producer too.
Yeah, I am.
Do you understand? How do you manage to do all of this, being a singer, writer, producer?
For that writer part, I only write for myself. I'm not a songwriter. Like, don't call me, I won't write your song. So, being a producer is not really tasking for me because I love it. Like, there was something that happened, like when I first met Don Jazzy. I think the first week, I was meant to work with a certain producer. So Jazzy took me to the producer and like, okay, there's the new guy I'm trying to work with. You guys to create something. So this producer was trying to like make some beats for me and everything, and I was like, no, I don't like it.
I'm
like
not feeling
this.
what
No,
you're
this
making.
is this type of artist sound. I don't like this type of sounds in my beat. So I don't know. Maybe it felt like I was trying to teach him his job and stuff like that. But I knew what I wanted, and I didn't want like
To go for anything
like-
less.
like,
Yeah.
I have my own sound, and you can't give me a beat you would make for a certain type of artist. You know, this artist might like strings or some type of guitars, and I don't do those kind of things.
Yeah.
So I noticed that it was kind of feeling like maybe I was trying to teach him his job. So
Or probably asking for too much.
Yeah, so I took it to myself like, I was even scared. I hope he doesn't go and report to me that this guy, he just he get.
They overdo.
So I started like from my phone. There's this app called GarageBand. I just started, and when I was able to get a laptop, I said, I'm gonna learn how to make my own things. So I create what I want to create, not what everybody wants.
And you
me
jump
to
on
create.
it whenever you want to.
Yeah.
What annoys you about social media as a whole? Because we heard Adekunle God say something about how fans now have access to celebrities because social media. You wake up, post, hi, good morning, so they see what you want that morning. It just feels like the respect is no longer as huge as it used to be before social media came. So what upsets you so much about social media as a whole? Influencers, fellow artists, like just random stuff. What's just upsetting?
So this one is gonna ruffle a lot of feathers, but I don't mind. I
Right.
don't even care that much. So there's this thing that artists do, right? And it pisses me off. So if you're an artist and you don't have that belief in your heart that you are dope, you are talented, I don't see why you're making music, because I've noticed this thing where they go pay Twitter
Influencers.
yeah, and they have this WhatsApp group, so you can just go and drop like 1M now, 2M, and tell them, bro, hashtag boy Spyce is dope. All of you to see I'm dope. Once it's like 9 p.m, they won't give them time. 9 p.m. West African time, everybody, you see them, 10K followers, 5K, 50K, all of them. Boy Spyce is dope. Boy Spyce is dope. Because that's the
Comments there to get 5K.
this artist is dope. No. No, like they've paid like 1 or 2M in their group, so they share it amongst influencers or so. So they come and like push this narrative, this artist is dope. And the next thing you see, this artist is trending.
Exactly. Why do you need the validation? If you are really,
What do you need the validation? And once you start trending, you say, yeah, I'm dope now. Because
Twitter says,
I did
or a couple of influencers say, I'm dope.
followers on Twitter that causes violence says I'm dope. And yeah, I'm dope. The next day, I haven't trending anymore.
Yeah.
Like that shit pisses me off. They try to do that shit, I block all of them. Like you guys are going to use me for PR because I'm confident in myself. Like
Exactly.
the vision is too big to care about influencers validation. Like artists needs to stop that and stop paying people to tell the world you are dope. Show them you are dope.
From your words.
Start saying you are dope just because you want to trend and gather attention to yourself. Like it's just BS.
You guys have heard it right here from Boy Spyce. It doesn't make sense where you have to seek social media validation. That confidence needs to be big enough to tell you you are big. You're the best thing that happened since sliced bread. Like Boy Spyce is saying right now, you don't need that validation. Come and give me money, Sha, to push you. I will say you're dope, you're dope, you're dope. But what's the point? What's the point if you are really dope? Spend that energy and see your work and your craft.
Tomorrow I ain't trending anymore. I'm not even saying.
So does it mean you're not dope anymore when you're not trading anymore tomorrow?
I think so, because that's what they believe. So if the world can tell them they're dope, then they're dope. If I know I'm dope, I'm dope. If my father says I'm not dope, I'm still dope.
Exactly. It doesn't change anything really. It all depends on your self-confidence, and that's something a lot of people need to have.
They need to build that.
Honestly, if you don't have it, just send a DM to Boy Spyce. Tell him to give you 5 top tips on how to be self-confident, right?
Exactly. But I'll charge you too, because the influencers charge you anyway.
Everybody knows you are handsome, you are cute. Tell me about those funny DMs that you get. Like, do ladies send you messages? What did they tell you in the DMs?
That's quite normal. I mean, So there's this lady, I'm a fan, that has been in my DMs now.
You're a fan. She's a celebrity.
For like I don't know, like 6 months now, and
Oh my God.
and she texts me like I'm a friend or like I'm a boyfriend. So she'll be like, "Oh, I just came back from school today. The sun was very hot. Now I'm going to eat. I'll check up on you later in the night." And I'm just reading all the texts like,
Wait, and this is a public figure.
no, she's not.
Okay, she's a fan that cares and
Yeah.
loves you.
So like she tells me about every single thing, but I mean we've never had a conversation. I just say my request. Like she talks to me like I'm a friend.
Like you guys are parties or
So
you guys are already
crazy.
dating
I'm
or
like,
something.
Wait, what's going on here?
You know the
And
love from
the
fans.
love emojis
could
and
be.
everything, and at some point it was cute, and later it got scary.
Like almost like she's stalking you or something. What is even going on?
Yeah, like that's really crazy. But
No, nice. I'm sure it's just love. She just loves you. Your music is addictive. So why not? Who wouldn't love Boy Spice? All right.
yeah,
Yeah, I've had a fantastic
That's
evening
true.
with you. We have just about 1 minute before we go off air. What do you think about the head is being held in the US?
being held in the US
For the second time, yeah.
for the second time. I believe they have their reasons, and I believe the people behind it are.
Like, do you think it makes sense looking at the fact that it's a prestigious and indigenous award? Do you understand? Can you imagine BET awards being held in Nigeria or being held in Africa? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is our award. The fans voting are Nigerians, but how do you take it to the US? Do you understand where I'm kind of like coming from?
Yeah, I get that, but I don't really want to speak on it because, like I said, like I understand that life is not just black and white. There are gray areas, and there are people who are behind the
Exactly.
organizing of
That
these shows, and I'm sure they have very good reasons for that. If the award has existed for like 10 years or more, so I believe that they know what they are doing.
Okay,
and
who knows?
probably they have
Maybe
a good explanation. But
it could be for the aesthetics of things and for the PR of
if
things
it's for
because
the aesthetic of things, then that is just very wrong. But I don't want to believe that's their reason.
honestly, but you guys have had a fantastic evening with Boy Spice right here.